You were never trash. If you're listening right now, and somebody made you feel unwanted, discarded, replaceable, this is for you. Because their rejection is not your identity. Their inability to see your value does not decrease your worth. One man's trash may be another man's treasure, but in God's eyes, you were never trash. You have always been His treasure. You've cried enough tears over people who walked away. Spent too many nights wondering why they wouldn't stay. You've questioned your worth because they couldn't see the masterpiece that God created you to be. You've carried their words like chains around your soul, letting their opinions take a heavy toll. But heaven never changed its mind about your name. God still calls you precious just the same. What they overlooked, God still treasures. What they threw away, God still measures. By your value this world cannot understand, because you're held in His. You were never trash, you were always treasure. Loved by a God whose love lasts forever. They walked away, but heaven stayed. They closed the door, but God made a way. You were never trash, you were always gold. Chosen by the one who never lets go. They didn't know your worth, but your Father knew. You were always treasure, and He still sees the best in you. And He still sees the best in you. You are not the labels people placed on your life. You are not the scars from every battle you've survived. You are not the rejection, the heartbreak, or the pain. You are not the storm, you're the one who walked through rain. Every tear you've cried, God collected one by one. Every lonely night He stayed when others were gone. Even when you felt forgotten and unseen, He was working behind the scenes. What they call broken, God calls beautiful. What they call damage, God calls usable. Your story isn't over yet, He hasn't finished with you. You were never trash, you were always treasure. Loved by a God whose love lasts forever. They walked away, but heaven stayed. They closed the door, but God made a way. You were never trash, you were always gold. Chosen by the one who never lets go. They didn't know your worth, but your Father knew. You were always treasure, and He still sees the best in you. Fearfully and wonderfully made. Before your first breath He knew your name. No rejection can cancel His plan. No betrayal can stop His hand. What God calls precious remains precious. What God calls chosen remains chosen. What God calls love remains loved, and that's who you are. That's who you are. Always treasure, held by the God whose love lasts forever. People may leave, but God remains. His love for you will never change. You were never trash, you were always gold. Covered in mercy and wrapped in hope. The world may miss what heaven sees, but God is still calling treasure out of you. So lift your head, dry your eyes. Stop mourning the people who couldn't recognize your value. The creator of the universe does. One man's trash may be another man's treasure, but child of God, you were never trash. You have always been His treasure, His treasure, His treasure. You have always been His treasure. You are worthy. Angie's Divine Designs.